Right, so here we are. We have got 2,000 points of Space Wolves. We've got Dave on today doing his first battle report for the channel. So, Dave, do you want to run through your 2,000 points of Space Wolves, starting at the front here with your HQ units?
Right, so to start off, first of all, we've got an Iron Priest.
Yep.
He is a Master of the Forge, so he's been upgraded to heal any vehicle flat 3 wounds instead of D3.
Very nice. And then we have the Chaplain on a bike.
We have the Wolf Priest on a bike.
Oh, Wolf Priest on a bike. There we go. Sorry.
Yeah, he's been upgraded as well to Master of Sanity, so he's a Wise Orator. He has the 3 damage Crozius, and his 2 litanies is the 5 up against mortal wounds and the +2 to charge.
Very nice. And then over here,
we have the Wolf Lord.
the Wolf Lord. And what is he armed with?
He's got a Thunderhammer and Storm Shield.
Yep.
He is a Chapter Master.
Yep.
His relic is the Armour of Rust, which gives him a 2-up, 4-up, but with the Storm Shield added, he gets a 1-up save.
Very nice.
He has 2 Warlord traits.
Yep.
He's got the Rights of War, and he's got Beast Slayer. Beast Slayer will give him an extra attack against vehicle and monsters, and it's also +1 to hit and wound against them.
Oh, very nice.
His Saga, if he destroys a vehicle, will then give any Space Wolf unit within 6 inches +1 to wound against vehicles and monsters.
Oh, nice. Well, luckily he's going up against an army full of vehicles. Right, so, and behind them, we then move on to 3 squads here. So what have we got on the right?
So we've got 3 troop units. We start off with Assault Intercessors.
Yep.
As Sin, just chainsaws and bolt pistols.
Very nice. Next up.
We've then got 5 Blood Claws with chainsaws and bolt pistols.
Very good. And then...
We've got some Incursors.
Very nice. Right, okay, and then moving back here, we have got some more. Oh, and what have we got here?
We have 1 squad.
Yep.
Of Eradicators, just with the standard Assault Melters.
Okay, and then the other squad over here?
Yep, same loadout, so it's 2 squads of 3.
Very nice, very nice. And then in the centre, we've got a lot of jump packs here. What have we got going on?
We have 3 squads of Wolf Guard.
And what are they armed with?
4 in each Wolf Squad is armed with Storm Shield and Lightning Claw.
Yep.
And then the sergeants in each have a Thunderhammer and a Lightning Claw. Just so I have the option, if they go up against something big, they've got the Thunderhammer in the squad.
Yep, otherwise it's, it's slashy. Right, and at the rear here, what do we have?
Right, first of all, we've got a Relic Contemptor Dreadnought.
Yep.
With Twin Las and missile launchers.
Very nice.
Then we've got the Venerable Dreadnought,
yep,
armed with the Axe and Shield.
Very good, very good. And then
we have another Relic Contemptor with Twin Volkites and the missile launchers.
Cool. And then over here we've got a Land Speeder Storm.
We have a Land Speeder Storm in a dedicated transport.
Yep, very nice. And then finally, all Space Wolf players need a
Cyberwolf.
Cyberwolf. There we go. Right, very nice. 2,000 points. And how many command points do you have left?
I have 6.
6 command points left. Right, let's have a look at the Chaos Knights. Right, and here we are with my 2,000 points of Chaos Knights against the Space Wolves. So straight off, I have spent 4 command points straight away with an additional relic, 2 more Warlord traits. We're a super heavy detachment here, so let's run through what we've got. So we are going with Infernal class. Vexatrix is the Dread household. So we're starting over here with the Knight Despoiler. He has obviously got the Avenger Gatling Cannon and a Rapid Fire Battle Cannon on him there. For his additional Warlord trait, we've got the Bound Varadrin Poltergeist, which essentially increases the AP on a roll of a 6 on the wounding roll there. We then come over to the next Despoiler, this one down here. So this one has got the Reaper Chainsword and the Thunderstrike Gauntlet. His Warlord trait is Eager for the Kill, so that's an additional movement and an additional attack when he is in the Space Wolf deployment zone. For his relic that he is armed with, he has got the Cornate Target, which can be activated and removes invulnerable save. And then in the centre here, we have got the Knight Tyrant, known as the Herald in the Brotherhood of Zeal. So he has got the Warp Haunted Hull, which makes him a Psyker. He also can ignore mortal wounds in the psychic phase. His relic is the Blasphemous Engine, so consider double the amount of wounds for the damage table purposes. And down here we have got 3 War Dogs here with the autocannons and heavy stubbers. So everyone here has got heavy stubber, no carapace weapons except for on the Herald here. And just go through his weapons again. So he has got the melter guns here. He has got the conflagration cannon and the harpoon there. So hopefully we can harpoon ourselves some space wolves. And that is my 2,000 points of Chaos Knights. So let's have a look at the mission and deployment we are playing today. So today we are playing on this Imperial planet of Hollandus. It is currently under attack by the Ruinous Powers. This particular area is rife with supplies and ordnance, which could quite happily resupply a Chaos Knight force. Naturally, the Imperium want to prevent this. So a force of Space Wolves have come in to hold back the Ruinous Powers. The Ruinous Powers have got to take this to make sure their campaign continues. Right, so as for the mission, there are 5 objective markers on this battlefield. To claim the objective marker, you have to have a model within that area, as seen here. If you're holding it, you will get 5 points at the end of your player turn. These are going to be accumulative, so the longer you hold them, the more you get. Right, so that is the mission. There's going to be no secondaries. Let's have a look at deployment. Right, so both sides have deployed. We've got Dawn of War deployment. So over here, you can see the Chaos Knights have now stomped into the war zone here, spreading out across the battlefield. We've got the War Dogs over on this flank here onto that objective. We've got the Tyrant and the other Knights over here. This one currently holding the objective there by the containers. Space Wolves currently are sheltering across the battlefield very wisely at this point, as they don't want to get blasted off straight away. So we have got some jump infantry down here, the assault intercessors, characters down here, Chaplain probably advising the Wolf Lord there what to do. Some guys up here as well in the center. We've got some, they're down here, the Eradicators with a Wolf, Dreadnoughts down here with the Iron Priest, and down here more infantry. Over on this flank here we have the Dreadnoughts with the Land Speeder. In reserve there are 2 squads of jump infantry and 1 squad of Eradicators using the Space Wolf stratagem basically to put them into reserve, and they can pop out in my deployment in turn 2. Very nasty stuff. Right, okay, let's see who goes first. Will the Ruinous Powers go? Right, here we go. Let's see the Toad. 5. Space Wolves. A 1. Right, so straight over to turn 1 for the Chaos Knights. Right, turn 1 movement is over. So as we said in deployment zone, deployment video, the Space Wolves are currently sheltering. So there's not particularly too many targets for the Chaos Knights, but essentially an advance across the board has happened here. So it's not just reshuffled. However, he has used his demonic fortitude, taking 2 wounds to do such. So he's now toughness 9, which is hopefully going to be helpful if some las cannons start firing at him. He's quite a big target. He's got a lot of guns on him. The Tyrant is just coming up here behind the Combat Knight. The Combat Knight, smelling Space Wolves, has now moved up, sensing someone is lurking behind this bit of terrain here. Over on the left-hand flank, the War Dogs, as a pack, are moving up here. These 2 have just moved up, moved 14 inches up, and now can target these guys that are lurking behind that structure there. If we're firing through this structure here, it is a -1 to hit. If anyone is on top, it is +1 cover. The containers and the bastion count as obscuring, so these massive containers here, probably containing some form of Titan spares, and these other shipping containers are obscuring, so there's quite a lot of Space Wolves are lurking behind them. Right, so let's move on to turn 1, psychic and shooting. So we're going to start off with Psychic. Yes, Psychic for Chaos Knights. The Warlord here, he is going to be casting a Smite down into the wolves lurking behind there. Right, let's see. Let's come on. An 8, so that's D3 mortal wounds. See what we can do. Oh, yes, 3 mortal wounds. So that is 1 dead and 1 with 1 wound. There we go. Never underestimate a psychic knight. Right, moving straight into shooting. Right, so a bit of shooting here, coming straight off from Tyrant. The Tyrant is firing through here into the Wolf and Dreadnought there. So he's firing through, so that's a -1 to hit. First off, we're going to fire the Shield Breaker missile. So Shield Breaker missile essentially ignores invulnerable saves. It's a -4, strength 10, heavy 1. Right, here we go. So we need a 4 to hit. There we go. Strength 10, so we're going to need a 3 to wound. Nope. So I'm going to command point that because I've only got 2 missiles. Please, please. Yeah, there we go. Right, so that's a -4 with no invulnerable save. Straight through. So D6 damage. 5 wounds through, but it's reduced to 4 because you're a cheeky little Dreadnought. So that's not too bad. How many wounds have you got? 8? Yeah, we go. Right, okay, so that's half down here. The reason we've targeted this Dreadnought over some of the others is because he's on the flank. He's quite well protected down here. He can either jump onto this objective or if Dave's feeling particularly brave, he can head over that way and deal with my other knight. But that's that. So we're going to fire the twin siege breaker cannons. So for the first one here, so it's 2 shots, forced to hit. So that's 1 hit there. We're going to use our reroll for the hit because we are Vexatrix, so we get to reroll it. No, it's a miss. We are strength 7. You are toughness 7. Oh, almost. Nope, nothing. We'll fire the next one then. So we have got 2 5 shots. Right, so here we go. Let's roll some dice. And hopefully this is what we're going to need. Right, that's not too bad. 4 hits. Here come 4 wounds. Okay, so that's 2 wounds. It is a -1, I believe. So if you want to have some, you can take your normal save if you want. Oh, 2 gone through. Right, okay, so it's D3 damage each. Oh, so 6 damage.
He's dead.
So he's dead.
Does he explode?
Does he explode? He doesn't explode. Wow. There you go. Wolf and Dreadnought dead straight away. Tyrant knocking him out the battlefield. Right, let's see what else the Chaos Knights can do. Right, so next up we have this knight here. He is firing shots off, but they are going down into this squad of infantry down here and the Volkite Dreadnought there. So they are both within this kind of industrial area. So it's a -1 to hit. We're going to fire the heavy stubblers and the Gatler in here, and the battle cannon's going to be firing off into this Dreadnought here. So first off, let's have a look to see how many shots the battle cannon has. So that's 5 shots. Can we do something with it? So forced to hit. Okay, we're going to re-roll 1 because we are the House of Vexatrix. That's 3. We are wounding on 3s, and 6s will increase the AP. Oh, only 1 got through, so that's a -2.
So fire pinball.
No, and D3 damage. So 2 wounds on him. Okay, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. We can deal with that. Next off, we'll find a Gatler into the infantry. So that is a 4 to hit. Okay, we've used our reroll already, so that's a lot of misses. Jeez, that's not good. So that's 4 hits. We then need 3s to wound, and once again 6s increase the AP. So that is only 2. We will use a reroll on the wound though. There we go. So that's 3 with a -2.
Fire pinball.
Okay, so that's 1 dead with 2 damage going in there. And finally, some heavy stubbers going in there. So this isn't quite as impressive as it could have been, but a cover has definitely helped them. So there's 2 there. Wounding on 4s. Both wounded there. Actually, that's an AP -1 and a normal one.
So we'll do the AP -1. Good.
Yep, that's a 6.
And then the normal save.
Good. There you go. Wow, all that firepower and only 1 has fallen. Right, let's see what else we've got. Right, so at the end of the shooting phase, the War Dogs, the pack over here, opened fire on the assault intercessors down here. and rip them apart. Just autocannon shots coming in here with the -1, but doing a flat 3 damage, just ripped through that squad there. We had a couple of pot shots at this squad, but did nothing. So that is the end of the shooting phase for Chaos Knights. We're taking a Dreadnought out, we're taking a squad of Assault Intercessors out, and we've done a couple of little casualties here and there. Now let's move into Assault, and we'll see if this guy can go in for a bit of a butcher on the Space Wolves. Right, so moving into the charge phase here, we've got this knight that's going to come round the corner into this squad here. So I've had a look. We're going to need it's an 8-inch charge with getting around the terrain. However, he's got +1 to his charge roll, so we need a 7. Here we go. That's a 9, so he is well in there. And let's see if he can do anything in combat to the Space Wolves. Right, so here we go. He's going to use his Reaper Chainsaw and just run it across the edge of this building here against the Space Wolves before they're able to react. So we've got 5 attacks. We're hitting on 2s. Okay, so they all hit. We are also wounding on 2s. And that is all gone through. Have you got any form of invulnerable save? Nope. Because it is a -3 with flat 6 damage. You can do a 6, I believe in you. But you're going to need 2 6s because you've only got 4 left in that squad. All right, can he do it? 5 saves. Oh, we've got 1 6. No, unfortunately not. They have been reaped. So that squad has fallen. The center objective is now within the Chaos Knights' control. So at the end of the turn there, we are currently holding 3 of the 5 objective markers. So that is 15 points to the Chaos Knights. Now let's have a look to see if the Space Wolves can regain some lost ground. Turn 1 movement for the Space Wolves. So 1 squad of jump infantry have left the objective here and gone after the knight to avenge their fallen brothers. Another squad has jumped down from reserve with the chaplain there. The chaplain got his +2 to the charge off and rerolls to hit in combat. Over here, the Wolf Lord has sprinted across, had to use a command roll for the advance, and he is now sheltering here behind the containers with his other wolf there. The Tech Marine, the Iron Priest, repaired the Contemptor Dreadnought there. So these both have come out, and they have got Wisdom of the Ancient off as well for another command point, targeting both the large knights here, the Tyrant at the back and the Combat Knight here. Over here, the Eradicators have moved from the container there. Using the Wolf Lord's aura, they are now probably going to be targeting the Knight there. This squad of Wolf Guard down here have moved up. And finally, the Landspeeder zoomed across the battlefield, trying to flank the Knight there, but probably going to jump on that objective in a minute the Knight's back's turned. And that is it. So, lots of manoeuvring. Dave is definitely going for more than 1 Knight this turn. So let's see what he can do in turn 1 shooting for the Space Wolves. So first shot here, we have got the missiles and the Volkites from this Contemptor on the left, firing off into the centre Knight, the closest Knight, and it's going to be firing off there. I've decided not to rotate my Iron Shields because I know he's got several other targets in mind. He's trying to lure me in here. So Dave, want to start firing? What are you firing first? The missiles?
Yeah, 2 missiles first. So hit on 3s, re-rolling 1s from the Wolf Lord.
Right, okay.
Both
very nice.
Strength 8.
Right, here we go.
So,
oh, both wounded there. And the AP is -3?
I think it could be -4 for Devastator.
Oh, of course, yeah, Devastator.
No, I think it is -3.
Yep, okay, so we're going to fire. We're going to use our Iron Shields, not rotating them, so it's just a 5 up. 1 has saved, the other one has gone through. Ooh, let's see what he's going to do.
D6 damage.
3 damage. Are you going to re-roll that, or are you going to keep with 3?
No, I'm happy to keep with the 3.
Okay, so 3 damage there on that Knight. Very nice. And we'll find the Volkites next.
Yes.
Oh, here we go then. Let's see what the Volkites can do to him. Got a lot of dice. Oh, Dave is dropping dice. Let's see what the Volkites can do. So 16 shots, hitting on threes, re-rolling ones. There's a few ones there. Nice lot of twos as well. There's another two there. Don't forget about that one. Re-rolling these ones. Very nice. Going for some sixes here by any chance?
Yep, sixes will do mortals.
Yep, here we go. Here we are.
So it will be fives and mortals.
Fives and sixes we're needing. So, oh yeah, that's... Oh, there. So 2 mortal wounds.
2 mortal wounds.
3 there. And 5 overall saves.
And -1.
Here we go. So 2 have gone through with 2 mortal wounds as well.
So flat 2 damage each.
Oh dear. Right, so that's 6 wounds in total.
6 plus the 3.
Very nice. Very nice. Right, okay. So that's a fair bit of damage from that Dreadnought. Let's see what else Dave is going to be firing. Right, so this squad of Eradicators is double firing into this knight here. Remember, this knight's on toughness 9. I have decided to rotate iron shields because this could be very nasty indeed. Right, are you ready, Dave?
Yes, I am. So hitting on threes, re-rolling ones from the wall floor.
Yep, here we go. Here comes lots of twos. Okay, 1, 2, rest of hit. So strength 9.
So fives.
Yep. So it's 2. Right.
Oh, yeah, 2.
Okay, so we rotated iron shield, so we've got 4 up in Van.
I think they're out of 6 from the... Oh no, they are within 6 of the...
Okay, so re-roll the 1.
Re-roll the 1.
No. Okay, so here we go. 2 4-ups. Oh no. Alright, command pointing 1 anyway. Here we go. Oh no. Not like this. Right, here we go then.
D6 damage each.
Yep. A 6. Oh no, not another 6. Not another 6. And a 1. Is he gonna? He's looking in deep thought here if he wants to re-roll the 1.
Will command point that.
Yeah, I think you'd have to. Change dice. 3. Not nice. Not nice. Right, okay. Let's see what else he's going to fire. Right, here we go. So this one here with the 4 las cannons and the missiles here is firing off across into the Tyrant. The Tyrant was standing there, lording it over the other 2 knights. And now it's going to take a full volley of heavy weapons that are going straight into him. We're hitting on 2s with re-rolls, and we have got re-rolls of 1 as well for Wisdom of the Ancients. Oh, this is going to be painful. Right, Dave, are you ready? Do you want to roll over here?
Yep, so 4 shots with the last cannon.
Yep.
Hitting on 2s.
Re-rolling.
Roll the 1.
Okay, so that's 4 hits.
4 hits.
Toughness 8, strength 9.
3s, re-rolling 1s for Wisdom of the Ancients.
Here come the 2s. Here come the 2s. Oh no.
4 hits.
Oh no. Right, invulnerable save. Here we go. Oh no. Oh, no. I've got no re-rolls. I've used a re-roll before on the other night. How much damage can you do? Oh, nasty. So 12 wounds. Ouch. Painful. Right, okay. Anything else? Couple of rockets by any chance?
We've got the 2 missiles.
Yep.
Same again. Hit on 2s, re-rolling 1s from the wall floor. Both hit.
Both hit.
Strength 8.
Toughness 8, so 4's the wound.
Re-rolling 1s from Wisdom of the Ancients.
Okay, so 1. Don't get another 4. Oh, Jesus, Dave. Right, here we go. 1 got through. All right, what can you do?
D6 damage.
3. Ouch. 15 wounds you've inflicted with that guy. Now, if you'd fired at another night, let's say, you would have taken him down to 3 wounds. Right, so, ouch. Brutal. Dave, have you got any more shooting?
No.
No.
Shooting.
Okay, so we're going to move straight into turn 1 assault for the Space Wolves. Okay, so turn 1 assault, the Space Wolves have jumped into combat here. And we should have mentioned before, they're not Space Wolves, they're in fact Successor Space Wolves. Dave has spent 2 command points here, so 6s in combat here are double exploding. So this could be quite nasty for the Knights. We've got a Thunder Hammer and 4 lots of Lightning Claws there. Now, let's see what Dave can do to try and bring down this Knight before the Knight takes them down. Here we go. We got the lightning claws first. 16 attacks, hitting on 2s. Let's.
6s will double explode.
Yeah, let's hope for no 6s. Okay, we've got definitely got 1 6 there.
Just the one.
Just the one, so double explodes there. Very nice. And 6s to wounds.
5s. Give him +1 to wound.
5s. Oh,
5s re-rolling the claws.
oh, yeah, you're lucky you got a reroll here. It's 3. Oh dear. Okay. And is that 6 in total?
6 at AP3. Yeah.
6 at AP3. Right, here we go. We can do this. No, we can't. That is abysmal. Oh my goodness. Right, okay, so that's 6 wounds. That's taking him down to 12. Right, time for a Thunderhammer.
So we've got 4 Thunderhammer attacks. So
Yep.
hit on 3s.
Yep. Hopefully no 6s. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear, Dave.
I've not got a command point to reroll. I've got
No.
1 left.
1 command point left. He's
Wouldn't
not going to
make any
re-roll him.
difference Anyway, because
No.
12 wounds left.
Yeah.
haven't
Yep. Okay, see if we can wound him. Need a 4.
you? +1 to wound.
Oh yeah, 3. Okay, go for it. Oh dear, maybe you should have...
I will command point.
Okay, oh, here we go. Oh, he's made a run for it. And what is it? It's a 1. Oh dear. Oh dear, the brave wolves are going to have a bit of a bite to them in a moment. Right, let's see what the Chaos Knight can do in retaliation. Okay, time for some revenge. The Knight is going to use his feet and stomp all over those pesky little wolves that are running around his feet. He could use his other weapons, however, I need volume of attacks here rather than quality of attacks because those shields are going to prevent a lot of this. So, we're hitting on 4s because we have been bracketed. So it's a good few there. Let's move some of these out. That's pretty good going. Right, and then we need 2s to wound. Here we go. Okay, that's good. So, Dave, you need some saves. That's 8 that have gone through there. And it's a -2. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's D3 damage each. So let's roll these individually. So first one, 1. And obviously 1 has died. Next one, 1 up. Come on. Oh dear, 2. Abysmal. Right. That wasn't great, was it? After only killing 2, we're going to use the chain sweep stratagem. So essentially we roll 3 dice. Each one of those, each 6 causes a mortal wound because we need to kill at least 1 more. Or do something. This is getting embarrassing. Oh, there we go. 2 6s. 1 more has fallen. That may make a difference. Right. Okay. So that is the end of turn 1.
I'll have a morale check to take.
You will have a morale check. Do you want to do a morale check now?
Yep.
So you've lost 3. You're fine. Okay. So the centre objective is held by Chaos Knights at the moment. Obviously, because of the new rules, that is now counting as 10. But Space Wolves are on 2 objectives, so they are holding their home objectives at the moment. So that is 10 points for the Space Wolves. Now let's move into turn 2 for the Chaos Knights. Turn 2 movement for the Chaos Knights. So over here, this knight has remained stationary. He is now targeting those pesky eradicators that did a bit of damage to him, and he's not going to give him a second chance. Over here, the Tyrant has pushed forwards towards this objective against those Wolf Guard there. He is going to be doing some damage. This knight, however, has surged forwards, unable to control himself. He's moving forwards towards these Dreadnoughts there. And finally, over on this flank here, we have got the War Dogs. The War Dogs have spread out. This one coming up close to the Space Wolves here. Really to try and lure them out, possibly, if he doesn't do enough damage. If they assault out, the other 2 knights here will put in some suppressing fire and hopefully mow them down. So let's move on to turn 2, psychic, yes, psychic and shooting. So here we go again. The Herald is going to be smiting these 2 here. Let's see what we can do. 8, so that's gone off again. Right, how many mortal wounds? 3 mortal wounds. Bush. Right, okay, so one has gone, leaving only the pack leader there. Let's see if he was able to hold up. Thing of legend that may happen shortly.
Saga.
The saga of, yep, taking out the Tyrant. Right, let's move on to turn 2 shooting for the Chaos Knights. Okay, we're going to start turn 2 shooting with this knight here. He is firing every weapon under the twin suns of this planet into the squad of eradicators here. We're also using Trail of Destruction because it's going to be needed, because these guys are still benefiting from the cover here, and so we're going to be hitting on 4s. Let's see what we can do. Dave, by any chance, are you going to be using transhuman on these?
I will be using my last command point for transhuman, yes.
Wise decision, wise decision. Right, okay, let's see what we can do. Keep our fingers crossed. So first off here, we're going to fire the Gatler into this squad down here. So because they're still benefiting from cover, we're hitting on 4s, but we are re-rolling, so let's keep our fingers crossed. Okay, there's a good few, but we've got some misses here as well. So it's very 50-50 at this point. 6 hits and 6 misses. Okay, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so now we're going to need 4s to wound. 6s, however, do increase the AP. Right. Okay, so we've got a couple of 6s. Oh, we've got 3 6s. And we have got 4 normal ones there as well. So, Dave, would you like to do some saves? Right, so first off, we're doing the 3 with -3, so 3 6s. Oh dear, right, okay, so that is 6 wounds that have gone through so far, and then 4 with -2. Okay, so we need 5, so 2 more have gone through there. How many wounds have got each?
3.
Okay, so 1 is currently left. Okay, let's see if the battle cannon can finish them off. Right, so now rapid fire battle cannon. Let's have a look. 5 shots. Here we are. Here we go. Right, so 4s to hit. So that's 3. Rerolling these 2. So that's 4 hits. Nice. And then it is strength 8.
4s.
Oh yeah, because of transhuman. Yeah, you're right. We're going to use our House Vexatrix. So that is 3 saves minus. Oh, 1 with -3, 2 with -2.
So roll the -3.
No. So I believe he's going to be dead. He's definitely dead. Right, so the last Eradicator has fallen. The Trail of Destruction working quite well. Otherwise, only half of those would have gone through. So good stuff there. Let's see what else we can do in turn 2 shooting for Chaos Knights. Now I'm going to move over here to the pack of War Dogs. This one here is going to fire first. We can see some of the wolves down there. So they have got shields and they are benefiting from that cover there. We're also firing through the cover, so it's going to be about a hard target. So let's see how many shots this one has. Both autocannons. So we have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shots. That's pretty good going. So I'm going to roll this twice. We need 4s to hit. We're rerolling 1 because of Vexatrix. Nope, so that's 3 so far. 4, 5. So 5 have gone through. We need 3s to wound. Strength 7. We can reroll 1 once again because of House of Vexatrix. Nope, so that's 4 saves, please, Dave. AP -1. So anything but a 1.
So.
Oh, well, Dave's throwing dice everywhere. That is a 1 has fallen so far to the barrage of autocannons. We're going to quickly fire the heavy stubber as well, because why not? 1 hit, 1 wound, 1 save, no AP, anything but a 1. No, he's fine there. Next up, we're going to fire this one as well into the same target. So how many shots do we get? So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shots from this one. Right. Because these autocannons are doing a flat 3 damage. It's pretty nasty stuff. So 4s to hit. Obviously we reroll 1s again because of House Vexatrix. Nope. So we've had 4 that have hit. 3s to wound. Going to reroll this one. House of Vexatrix once again. That's 4 saves again, please, Dave. There we go. Oh, and that's another fallen 1 there. Every time these go through, that is 1 less Space Wolf to worry about. And a heavy stubber as well. 2 hit, -1, and didn't wound. Right, okay, that is pretty much it for Chaos Knights. And let's see what we can do
Can you shoot your battle cannons?
Oh, I was. Right, okay, so as Dave has nicely reminded me, I'm going to fire the battle cannons, the siege breaker battle cannons off here, down into this squad on this objective here. So I am bracketed, so normally I would be hitting on 4s. Also, I'm going through this cover, so in fact, I'm going to be hitting on 5s just to make my life even easier. So let's see how many shots we've got. We can fire both of them, so that's 4d3 shots. So that's 3, 6, 7, 8 shots. Hitting on 5s. There we go. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, and a reroll. 3. There we go. Very nice. We need 3s to wound. And I have all wounded. So Dave, would you like to take some saves? It's a -1 with D3 damage. Okay.
Save 1.
Yep. So let's see what happens with the first one. That's 3 wounds, so 1 is dead, and the other one, 3 wounds again, so that's 2 fallen there. Very nice. Right, let's see what we can do in the assault phase. So in the charge phase here, the Tyrant charged into the last Wolf Guard there with his Thunderhammer on 1 wound. Hopefully it's going to go well for me. And down here as well, this Knight has charged in to the Dreadnoughts with a 12-inch charge. But a couple of heroic interventions have taken place. So the Wolf Lord there with his Thunderhammer and the Iron Priest there has also heroically intervened. So doubling their chance there of hopefully taking this Knight down. So let's come back and see what has happened in turn 2 assault for the Chaos Knights. So we're going to start over here with the Tyrant, and he is going to stomp down on the poor pack leader there. So he's been bracketed, so he's sitting on 5s, but I've got a lot of attacks with my stompy feet. Oh dear, that's not good. I do get to reroll 1 dice, Vex and Tricks. I just keep saying it, and hopefully it will keep working. And then we need 2s to wound with my stompy feet. Okay, so that's 4 saves. Can he survive stompy feet? -2.
-2, so these are 5-ups because he's got no storm shield, obviously.
Oh dear, obviously. No, he has taken 2d3 wounds. Yeah, that's a lot. He's been squished. He's a smear on the battlefield. Right, and now we're going to move over to the more interesting combat. Right, so we have got the Armour of Rust going on over here. So that means this Knight is going to be fighting last. So, Dave, how do you want to do this first? Do you want to put your Wolf Lord in?
I will put my Wolf Lord in first, obviously, with his Beast Slayer trait. He gets +1 to hit and wound against vehicles. Oh,
+1 to hit and wound with his Beast Slayer trait. This is not going to be fun. Right, okay, here we go. Go on, Dave. I believe in you. You stop dropping dice on my floor. Right, here we go. So we've got 6 attacks in total.
Hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s. Oh, good. That's fun. Right, wounding on 4s.
With his +1.
+1. Yep, so 3s.
So 3s.
Right, here we go. Oh no, this is not going to be fun for me. So that's 5 gone through, -3.
-2.
-2. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. Here we go. So we need some 5s here. Okay, so that's 4 have gone through. It's going to be flat 3 damage of each one.
Flat 3 damage.
That's going to be him dead. I have to re-roll. I have to re-roll.
2 more units to attack as well.
Or do I auto explode? That could be interesting. No, I'm going to re-roll. I'm going to re-roll. No, so he has fallen. That's not good. And then we're going to do Spiteful Demise as well and see if we can make him explode. So Spiteful Demise is 2 CP. And on a 4+, he blows up. Are you ready, Dave?
No.
Here we go. Here we go for a 4+. Ah, no! Right, so he has just fallen and crumpled to the ground as the Wolf Lord lords it over him. Right, so at the end of turn 2 for the Chaos Knights, a bit of a mixed bag to be honest. We took out a squad of Eradicators here. We did a couple of more wounds to guys down here. We've taken the last jump infantry from there. Unfortunately, one of their brothers has fallen. The Chaos Knights crumpled to the ground to the Wolf Lord here with his Thunderhammer, now lording it around. Over here, the Wolf Dogs spit some fire down into the squad, protecting the chaplain, killing 2. Dave then failed a leadership, and then the attrition test lost another one. So only 1 remains on that objective at the moment. Don't know how much longer they can hold it. So we're going to move in now to turn 2 for the Space Wolves. Right, turn to movement for the Space Wolves. So land speed has now come round this flank all the way to the rear of the Chaos Knight deployment. The Eradicators have appeared using the Space Wolf stratagem, so they were in reserve the whole time. They're now in turn 2 able to come in, but on the rear of the Chaos Knights here. So they've got some good shots into the rear of this Knight. Not looking forward to that, I'm going to be quite honest. The Wolf Lord here with the Fenrisian Wolf have now moved up to the centre to face off against the Tyrant after seeing what it's capable of. The two Dreadnoughts here with the Iron Priest have just moved up as well, trying to get closer to their main targets. And over on this flank with the War Dogs, the surviving member of the pack has now moved up to try and engage this wolf, the War Dog. Chaplain on the bike, just hovering behind, ready for some rerolls there. He's got the Litany of Hate, so he's able to do some rerolls if he gets into combat there, which is probably quite likely. So, with all that to happen, this could be a horrible turn for the Chaos Knights. So, let's see what the Space Wolves can do in turn 2 shooting. So I'm going to start off the shooting here with the Eradicators double tapping into the Chaos Knight there. They've got a good bead. The armour at the rear looks a little bit weaker. He's on 13 wounds. This could go very badly for Chaos.
I will be using Keen Senses, obviously, because reinforcement phases of movement. So
yep.
Keen Senses will ignore the hit modifier for the +1.
There you go. So keen senses being used
no,
here.
They're assault weapons. They're not heavy, are they?
Oh no. So no, not keen senses at all. Yeah, they are assault rather than heavy. So Dave retains his CP there. Right, Dave, are you ready to roll some dice? 6 shots. Hit on freeze. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, don't be too scared. It's okay. So need 4s to wound. Hopefully another failed here. Okay, so 2 have got through.
2 gone through.
Right, okay, we can do this. We need 2 5-ups. Don't want to waste more firepower on Eradicators. Oh, yes. The 5 and a 6. He has survived the ambush from the Eradicators. Revenge will be coming shortly. Right, let's see what else Dave is going to be shooting. So next up here, this Contemptor with the Volkites is going to be firing over into this Knight here. Dave's definitely taken aback there by the Eradicators kind of mucking up their shots and the Iron Shield holding out. So, Dave, are you ready to fire some Volkites?
Yep, so we do the 2 missiles first.
Yep.
So, hit on 3s.
2 missiles hitting on 3s. 1 has hit. Let's see if you can wound. 4+. No. Oh dear. Right, here come the Volkites. Lightning stuff firing across the battlefield. Can he do it? There's a lot of dice piling up here. Probably some mortal wounds getting kicked in as well. Oh, this is not going to be fun.
Right. So hit on 3s.
Hitting on 3s. There's a couple of misses there. Right, okay. And now Dave's going to be very reliant here on getting some 6s to wound to cause some mortal wounds. Otherwise, it's going to be 5s. So there's 2 6s there, so 2 mortal wounds, and 1 additional one. So 3 saves with a -1. Is that correct?
No minus.
No minus. Oh, okay, brilliant. Right, so 2 mortal wounds and 2 damage. So that has taken the Knight down to 9 wounds. Nasty. And I think we've got the big guy to come. It's now down to the speeder to change the fate of the Space Wolves with 3 heavy bolters firing into this Knight here. It's desperate times for the Space Wolves. I won't say that too loud. Dave's yeah, it's coming to the edge here. Right, here we go.
So 3s.
Okay, so it's
Hit with 2.
2 hits. You're heavy 3. How many heavy bolters have you got there? Is it just 1?
Yeah, just 1.
Oh, just 1 heavy bolt. Oh goodness. Right, 5s to wound. 1 has got through, -1 AP, so a 4-up save. Oh, that's got through. 2 wounds. Oh, well, good job.
We failed out in the last canvas.
Let's see what else the Space Wolves can do. Right, so this is the deciding thing. Dave's been thinking about this for a moment. He is going to fire the 4 las cannons from this Dreadnought here across the battlefield into the very wounded Knight here with 9 wounds. The 2 Carapace missiles are going to be firing into the Tyrant here. He's really reliant on the Wolf Lord here getting a charge off and killing this one here in some sort of heroic kind of charge. Right, okay, Dave, are you ready?
Yes.
Right, okay, so we're going to fire the Contemptor, hitting on 2s. Dave's a bit nervous about this. What? Oh, they all hit. Okay, so strength 9, toughness 8, freeze to wound. Please, no freeze. Oh, that's 2. Okay. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Whoa. The Iron Shield able to protect. So 2 5-ups. 1 has got through. Do I command point that? How many? I've got 2 CP left. I'm going to command point it. Yes! There we go. Right, okay, next up, the 2 missiles firing into the Tyrant.
So hit on 2s.
Okay, so 1 has hit. Forced wound.
No.
Didn't wound there. Oh no, this could be a game changer. This has been very decisive, I think, in this shooting. And it hasn't worked out well for the Space Wolves. The Iron Shields have held out on this night. And unfortunately, the Space Wolves just haven't been able to pierce the carapace on the Tyrant there. Right, okay, so in the charge phase here, there was no more shooting. So in the charge phase, Dave is charging in here. I have overwatched. So first off, before anything else, we're firing 2 novelty weapons into the Wolf Lord. First off, Harpoon. No, do I re-roll that? Do I re-roll the Harpoon? Oh, my Vex tricks. Let's see if I can do it. No. Right. The missile. Oh, the missile's hit. Toughness 5?
Yeah.
Okay. Wounded. So you can't take an invulnerable save. And it is -4.
Puts him on a 6-up save.
6-up save, right.
Well, no, he's got Storm Shield, 5-up.
Okay. No invulnerable save.
Oh, yes.
No invulnerable save. Right. So D6 damage. Dave does not look happy if I get a high number on this. 4 wounds. Ouch. Right, next lot of weapons coming in. So 4 shots from the melters. No, nothing. Right. 2 D3 shots from the battle cannons. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shots. Right, can we do this? Can we do this, people? Right, here's 4. No. Oh, it's 2 hits. Shaking his head. He's not happy. Right, freeze to wound. 2 wounds. You can take your invulnerable saves. You get any saves you want, but it's a -2 AP.
Not with my dice today. They've been terrible.
1 has got through. D3 wounds. How many wounds have you got left?
3.
Okay. This could be really awkward, everyone. 2. Now, Dave may think that is it. But
You haven't got more weapons.
I have got 1 more weapon. Now, they call it the Fire of Hades. Conflagration Cannon, 3d6 shots. Automatically hitting. I'm going to roll this in a special little roll. Right, here we go. Conflagration Cannon. How many shots? Okay, that's not too bad. This is definitely survivable. Okay, so we've got 7 hits. It is strength 7. So freeze to wound. Oh dear, this is a lot here. This is really going to hurt him. And it's a -2 AP, Dave. So you've got 6 saves. What's your save?
1 up with a Storm Shield because of armor rest.
Okay, so it's a -2.
3s.
Here we go. Any of these fails.
I don't want to roll this.
Oh, no. No. Even I was kind of hoping for it there. And the Wolf Lord is toast. Literally toast. Right, okay, let's see what else is going on in the assault phase. Right, okay, so the War Dog, not a Warhound, he's a bit small for a Warhound. So we're hitting on freeze. We are then wounding on freeze. So that's 2 saves and no AP for this guy over here, this little pack leader. He's lost 1 wound. Right, okay, and that is it for Space Wolves turn 2. So they're still holding 2 objectives. Got this one over here still being held by the Space Wolves. This one here, unfortunately, the Wolf is hoping, but he's unable to hold it. And that one over there, so it's 10 more points of Space Wolves. was just saying a moment ago that this has been quite a bad turn for the Space Wolves. This firepower over here with the Eradicators back here, I personally was expecting to lose, worst case, 2 knights to the firepower from the Space Wolves.
Can't argue with dice.
Can't argue with this. It's a dice-based game. Eradicators here hitting there, the shield just holding out and then being hit by 4 las cannons once again, holding out, leaving them on 7 wounds. Over here, similar story, nothing taken. Wolflord coming in and just being overwatched. That was brutal with the missile hitting him.
Yeah, I forgot to charge Cybewolf in first, which is why I moved him up.
Yeah. So maybe Dave, saying there, maybe the Cyberwolf went in there. But unfortunately, Bloodlust and kind of hoping to take 2 knights out in a game, it didn't work out for him. So let's move into turn 3 for the Chaos Knights. Right, turn 3 movement for the Chaos Knights. So this knight here, after being shot in the back by these Eradicators, has now turned his attention onto them and seeing what he can do. He's on the middle bracket, just above the lower bracket there. So smoke is pluming out of him and he knows this is his final chance before he is taken out. So he needs to get rid of these Eradicators back here because they're not going to be that unlucky twice, and the Iron Shields have taken a battering on this knight. Moving over to the Tyrant in the centre, he's edging forwards, still out of range with his harpoons. However, his flamers can definitely hit over there now. He's used his last missile up on the Wolflord. He's got his battle cannon still, although he can use his harpoon on a very valuable target. Oh, there he is. There he is. And over here, the War Dog over here has fallen out of combat, opening him up to some fire coming in here. This one here can then fire down into the other squad that he can just see, poke him through. So let's see if we can put some damage in there. So now moving into turn 3, psychic and shooting for the Chaos Knights. Right, time for another smite. This will be as successful as the others. That's a 6. Uh-oh. A 4, there we go. Right, a 10. Right, how much damage are we going to do to that little wolf in front? 3 wounds. 2 wounds even. It's 10 or above. Is it 10 or above or 11?
2 wounds anyway.
Yeah, 2 wounds anyway. He's dead. Good riddance. Right, let's move on to shooting. Turn 3 shooting now, and we're firing this knight with everything he's got into these Eradicators. Dave's saying he wants 2 to survive, but ideally I'm hoping all 3 die here really. 1 could just about make it if he wanted to shoot in there again. So anyway, let's do some shooting. So we are on our middle bracket, we're hitting on 4s. We are wounding on 3s, but 6s obviously improved the AP. So here we go. Okay, so that's pretty good going so far. Take some of these away. Let's see what we can do. He has popped transhuman, actually, so we are wounding on a 4. We've got 2 6s there, and we've got 2 there. Rerolling 1 because of Vexatrix. There we go, so that's 3. Here we go. He's not looking happy, but we're going to do it anyway. So
we'll do the 2.
2 minus, so you're minus something, so that is wounding, that's a 3 up, minus 3, so you need a 6. Okay, so that's 4 damage, so 1 dead, and the 3 with minus, and that is another 1 dead. So that's 2 dead so far, 1 left. Right, we can do this. We can do this. Just realised I'm also in range of a heavy flamer, so let's do the heavy flamer. 4. Wounding on 4s. Oh, jeez. Right, so that is 3 minus 2. Dave about to walk out here. And 1 with minus 1. Right, Dave. 3 minus 2 saves? No, he's dead. So the Eradicators have been eradicated. And let's see what else we can do in the shooting phase. Right, so here we go. We are firing everything into the las cannon Dreadnought here. This is the last major threat on the table, and we're going to try and take him out. So we're going to fire the flamer first, followed by the battle cannons. Everything else is out of range at this point. He's used all his missiles. His harpoon is still waiting to be fired properly, and the melters are out of range. So let's see what we can do. Right, here we go. Here we go with the flamer. 3d6 shots. Okay, that's not great. So 7. Let's see if we can wound. Toughness 7. Yep, so 4's to wound. Okay, re-rolling 1. So it's 4 saves, please, for your lovely relic contemptor there. -2.
-2.
It's a big flavour.
Save 2.
2. Okay, so that does normally 2 flat damage, but obviously you've got a -1. So he's on 7 wounds. Right, and then we're going to fire the battle cannons. So here we go. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shots. We are actually hitting on 3s rather than 4s. I made a slight error before. Completely forgetting his relic. Okay, so I'm going to re-roll 1 because of House Vexatrix. There we go. This is my favourite house. And then we need 4s again. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 3 more saves. Let's see if we can do anything to him. Oh, right. And what's his normal save? Oh dear, it was a -1.
5 up in roll.
Yep, okay. So we have got 3d3 damage, -1 from each one of these. So that's 2 damage, 3 damage, 4 damage. Putting him down to 3. So he is definitely taking a bit of a beating there, but he is still up and running. And that's everything the Herald can possibly throw at him, leaving him there on 3 wounds. Maybe a big mistake. But we're going to go over to the War Dogs and see what they can do on their flank. Right, so this War Dog here is firing over to the last Wolf Guard there. The pack leader trying to avenge his fallen brothers. This War Dog then falling back out of combat. So we're going to fire the auto cannons, see how many times we can get him. So he's still benefiting from cover. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shots. Here we go. 4's to hit. Oh, blimey, that's a lot. And re-rolling 1, Vexatrix. Don't miss a trick with Vexatrix. 3's to wound. Oh, all wounded. So
I'd expect nothing less.
no, exactly. That's what we want here. So 5 saves, -1, please, Dave. You've been rolling this area over here.
4 ups.
Oh no, so that's taken 9 wounds there. Ouch. Right, and let's see what the other War Dog can do, because he can actually still get a bit of a bead on the remaining Wolf Guard that are just lurking around there. This guy obviously can't do anything because he doesn't count as a super heavy walker. So let's see what he can do. So once again, it's -1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shots. Let's see what he can do. Hitting on 4s. Taking these away, re-rolling 1, Vexatrix. There's another one there. Gosh, these are good, good units. Right, 2 wounded so far. Re-roll 1. Nope. So 2 armor saves, please. -1.
So 2 ups.
Yep. And 1 has failed. There you go. 1 more has fallen. Right, and that is it for turn 3 for the Chaos Knights. We're unable to get any assaults off, so that is it. So that's 15 more points, holding the 3 objectives. Let's move into turn 3 for the Space Wolves. Right, turn 3 for the Space Wolves. Assault Doctrine is now in effect. Over here, the Land Speeder has jumped onto this objective here. The Eradicator's fallen. It's time for the Land Speeder to do its stuff. So he's now on the objective. It's really dependent now on the Dreadnoughts back here. The Dreadnoughts have pushed up with the Iron Priest, that's it. I was going to call him something else. So the Dreadnoughts are going to put some Lance Cannon fire in again. As I said before, the Iron Shields are taking a severe battering, and maybe it's time for this Dreadnought to fall, this Knight to fall. Over here, the Chaplain, the Wolf Priest, has now made his move, zooming out towards this objective and the War Dog here. He's going to give this Knight a bit of a battering, and over here the remaining Space Wolves are just on this objective here, so potentially It's time for the Space Wolves to jump on these objectives, claiming 4 of the 5, but we're going to find out, see if their luck has got any better. But let's find out as we move into turn 3, psychic and shooting for the Space Wolves. Okay, tension is high here as the Space Wolves are preparing to fire. Dave is thinking about this a lot. So I believe the plan is the Volkites are firing into this knight here. This knight's on 7 wounds. I've got 1 command point, so I can rotate iron shields on him. I cannot rotate iron shields on him. So he's going to fire the Volkites, and the 2 Dreadnoughts will find their missiles in here. The las cannons, however, are going to be firing in there, and then maybe followed up with a little cheeky assault afterwards going on in there. So, do I rotate iron shields now? Good question. Or do I see how bad his luck can get and keep the command point? I think I may be rotating. But Dave, are you ready to shoot?
I am.
Okay, what are you firing first?
We will do the 4 las cannons. Let's get that.
4 las cannons on the Tyrant.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't do anything about this.
So
let's see.
I'll hit on 2s with the +1 from the...
Yep. Right. Okay, so that's 2 misses. This isn't too bad. He can still do something.
I will re-roll.
He's going to re-roll 1. Oh,
So
right.
that's my last one.
Last command point being used for a re-roll. So that's 3 hits. Now you need 3s to wound. This could be the end of the Tyrant here. 3 wounds. Right, so 3 5-ups. Been quite lucky so far with the iron shields. 1 has saved. Okay, so Dave, 2 have got through. Do you want to see how much damage you can do? It's a 5. It's a 4. Oh my goodness. Right, so 9 damage. That has now taken him down to 4 wounds. Ouch. Okay. Okay, we can survive this. We're okay.
I think you will. I needed to do a bit more, but...
Oh dear. Right, are you ready then? So you fired the las cannons, and then you're going to fire the missiles
the 2 missiles from
into that knight here. Yeah. Right, so Dave, I will be... Do I want to rotate iron shields, or do I... I'm not going to rotate iron shields. I'm going to go in your bad luck. And I hope this works out well for me.
Terrible. So, hit 2s.
Both hit.
Both hit.
Wounding on 4s.
4s.
No, so 1 got through. -2 AP.
-2.
Okay, so 5 up save. And I passed. Right, okay. Next Dreadnought. We're using the Volkite one. Onto this knight here. Is that still correct? The Tyrant over here. Let's just go for a quick reminder. The Tyrant here is just taking a battering.
Yeah, he's on 4.
He's on 4 wounds.
So I'm thinking, do I put the 2 missiles into him?
This one is on 7 wounds. What are you going with? What are you going with? However, Dave, remember, if you kill this knight, you claim this objective. If you kill this knight, you do not claim this objective. You deny it from us, but you do not claim it.
Right, so we will go...
He's thinking. This is a big,
Yeah,
it's a big gamble.
Put the Volkite into your...
The smaller knight.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Like I said, I'm not rotating iron shields.
We'll do the 2 missiles first. So
Okay, here we go.
I need something to hit. So hit on 3s.
Both hit.
Both hit.
4th wound.
4s.
Neither wounded. Oh no. This is not going well. This is getting very awkward. Right, okay. Okay, so it's time to Volkites. The Volkites have performed pretty well, to be honest, and it's got 7 wounds left. So this is definitely within the realms of possibilities here. Right. Are you ready?
Yeah, so hit on 3s.
Here we go. Okay, that's looking pretty good. There's a few misses there, but you know, it's to be expected. Right, here we go. So 5 wounds, 60 mortal wounds. Okay, there's 1, 2, 2 mortal wounds. So it's taking them down to 5. And 5 saves. Now each one of these does 2 wounds.
2 damage, no
Yep.
AP though.
All right, here we go. Dave, do you know what would slightly irritate you now?
So if you roll one of these.
So I've taken 2 mortal wounds. I've taken 2 wounds there. And I've taken 2 wounds there. So that in fact leaves my knight on 1 wound.
Yep.
So, Dave, what are you going to do?
Gonna have to be the land speeder.
The little land speeder that could. He's had a journey, he's had his saga, moving across the battlefield for this defining moment. Here we go, 3 heavy bolters. No, it's definitely not going to happen. Oh my goodness, this is tense stuff. This is very tense stuff. This knight here has survived 1 wound. It's been fired at by everything, and somehow he's still standing. Wow. Right, okay, we're going to move on to some other shooting and see what else these Space Wolves can do. So, we're firing the chaplain. So originally the chaplain was probably designated firing into this war dog here before he charges in and whacks him with his Crozius. However, Dave's doing a ballsy thing here. He's firing at the 4 wound Tyrant. Maybe it'll be enough, maybe it won't. We'll have to find out. So Dave, do you want to roll some dice? Oh my goodness, that is, makes me sick. All right, here we go, roll. No, strength 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, nothing there, unfortunately. So shooting for the Space Wolves is beyond depressing. Like, as a Chaos Knight player here, I'm more than happy to them survive, but I was kind of hoping that one of these knights would fall. But unfortunately, Space Wolves have suffered. So let's move in.
It's a long shot. I have my launcher off my land speeder.
Oh, here we go. This, before we wrap up, we're firing a launcher.
Heavy D6.
Heavy D6. Right, here we go. 6. Oh, this is it, people. This is why you use these little weapons.
3s.
Oh, look at that.
It's only strength 4.
Strength 4, so 6 is to wound.
6 is to wound.
Dave, sad times. Sad times.
How desperate I'm getting for dice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the launcher didn't work. Even the coaster didn't work as well. Right, okay. Nothing left to fire. Everything has been fired. Grenades have been thrown from down here as well. Nothing. So, moving into assault. Let's see what the Space Wolves can do. Right, turn 3 assault. The land speeder is going in. He's going to try and ram him. 1 wound left. Definitely could happen. It's because weapons get a 3+ on a land speeder storm. Yikes. Over here, however, we are overwatching this guy. So we're using our last command point to overwatch because I want to harpoon something in this game. So first off, harpoon. Oh, re-rolling because of House of Vexatrix. Yes. Right, freeze to wound. No, 2s to wound because I believe it is strength 16. Let me just check. Yes, it is strength 16. 2s to wound. Wounded. David's -6 AP. 5 up and vulnerable. Please don't pass.
I won't. Not on.
Please don't pass. Ah, no. He passed. Typical. Right, okay. Flamer. Okay, so 8 shots with the Flamer. I just want to kill something with the harpoon. One day it's going to happen. So we need 4s to wound. So 4 saves, please, of a -2.
5s.
Okay, so that's 3 wounds that gone through in total. We are then going to fire the battle cannons on top. Before we get round to the fun stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots. We've already used the House of Vexatrix, so we can't use that. And 4 melters. No, right, okay. Well, if anything, the harpoon hit at least, but you know, these things happen. Right, okay, and let's see what else has happened in the assault phase. Right, so other charges that went on. The chaplain charged into this war dog here because he had a +2 as well for his litanies. He didn't really need much of a roll to get in there. And finally, after seeing the Overwatch failing, the other 2 have charged in here. So everybody is in combat with that Tyrant. He's only got 4 wounds left. Can the Space Wolves kill him? Dave's shaking his head. I'm going to agree. Right, let's find out what happens. So we're going to start here. I've got no command points to interrupt. So he's got 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. Oh no, here we go. Right, with strength 4
so sixes.
sixes. Whew. Right, that could have changed things, but the land speeder now just pitted against the armour of the knight. And next up, we have got the contemptors. They've got no combat weapons. However, they are
We'll go with the Iron Priest first.
excitable. Oh, so the Iron Priest is going first down here. Hopefully he doesn't hit the knight's weak point and fluffs it. So how many attacks has your Iron Priest got, Dave?
Well, I'll attack with the servo arm first, so he only gets one attack with the servo arm.
Here we go. Servo arm.
So, hit on threes.
No. Oh dear. Oh no, this isn't good. What's his combat weapon?
He's got the power axe.
He's got a power axe. Okay, power axe can do it. You know, as he hacks it away, goes timber.
4 attacks.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
And then the strength is strength 6, so 5.
Fives. Okay, so 1 got through there.
Just the 1.
Minus
3.
minus 3. Okay, so we need 6, and we passed. Right. Okay. Next, we've got the Dreadnoughts. First, which Dreadnought we're going first? The Volkite or the Las Cannon?
Yeah, they've both got the same. We'll go with the Volkite.
Yeah, the Volkite deserves it. He's tried really hard here.
So we've got 5 attacks.
Yep.
Hit on threes.
Here we go. Okay, so we've got 2 there. Strength.
6.
Oh, yeah.
Explodes.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, we're in Assault Doctrine as well.
So strength 7.
Strength 7. So 5s. 1, 2.
2.
Okay. AP nothing.
Well, they've got no combat weapons.
No. So 1 has got through, doing 1 damage. That's put him down to 3 wounds. Right. Here comes the next one.
So, rinse and repeat. 5 again.
Yep.
Hit on threes.
Oh, there you go. And an exploding 6 as well.
So 2 more hits. So explode
Yep.
6.
5s again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my goodness. Right, this might be it. This might be it for the Tyrant.
Can I roll like that? 2 turns.
So there's no AP. So I got 3 wounds left. One wound. I've got 1 wound left. The Tyrant isn't happy.
4 up save, is it?
It's a 3-up save.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And you got no modifier. Oh dear. Right, okay, so the Tyrant's got 1 wound left. Still standing, people. He is still standing. Right, let's see what the Chaplain's going to do. Right, so over here, the Chaplain did charge in, doing 6 wounds with his Crozius on the War Dog there. However, the War Dog was able to do 1 wound back in his fight back there. So we're going to move on to the other attacks. So we're going to go on with this guy here. He's on 1 wound, and he's fighting this land speeder. He's done well. He's killed a couple of squads of eradicators, so he's kind of a little bit annoyed that this fight is continuing. But he's going to do his attacks nonetheless. So he's going to use his stompy feet on the land speeder and hopefully destroy the very annoying land speeder. So we're hitting on 5s for this guy because he's on 1 wound. Right, here we go. Here we go. Right, so 1 hit, 1 reroll because of Exotrix. Nope. Rolling to wound. Wounded. And Dave, would you like to take an armor save of -2?
Minus, I think it's a 6 up then.
Nope. Okay, D3 damage. 2 wounds on the land speeder. Huzzah! Let's see what the Tyrant can do. Next up, we've got the Tyrant here, 1 wound, so about 2 wounds because of his relic essentially. So, but it's still hitting on 6s. Ooh. So we're going to use our stompy feet once again. So we're going to put half our attacks onto the Iron Priest and half onto the wounded Dreadnought there with the Volkites. So let's do the ones on the Iron Priest first. Hitting on 6s. That's a 1. We're going to use the house rule on him. Nope. Okay, so rolling to wound. That wounded, strength 8. So that is wounded. It is a -2 AP. So it's a 4-up save. No, it's gone through. So D3 wounds, 3 wounds. Oh, that's where I wish I concentrated my attacks. Next one, hitting on 6s. 1 hit. A rerolling because of Exotrix. No, still nothing. So we did a couple of wounds on Ugh, on the Iron Priest. And that is the end of turn 3 for the Space Wolves. So the Space Wolves are still sitting on 2 objectives. There are 2 knights with 1 wound each. Ugh. So that's 10 points there for the Space Wolves. Let's move in turn 4 for the Chaos Knights. Turn 4 movement. So this knight has actually remained in combat here because he's really got nowhere to go. So he's going to hold on and try and kill this land speeder in combat. The Tyrant, or also known as the Herald, has fallen out of combat here and is going to put some shots in here. Obviously, being a super heavy walker, he's able to like shoot now and charge again if necessary. But the Harpoon needs to kill someone, so it is firing again in a moment. Over on this flank, however, this war dog has fallen out of combat from the chaplain. It's just kind of backed over the pipe here, unable to do anything this turn. But the 2 other members of the pack have turned their attention on the chaplain, and hopefully we'll be able to put some accelerator auto cannon fire into this guy here. So, with all this in mind, let's... Now, I could smite in a moment, but I've got 1 wound. Let's see if I barrels. Turn 4 psychic and shooting. Right, here we go. Here we go, people. This is the game changer. He spent 3 turns smiting everybody and killing things every turn. He's got 1 wound left, and he's going to do some more smiting. Right, here we go. Here we go. Whew. Don't perils. I'm not re-rolling it. It's now or never. Oh, no! Here we go, he's done it again. Right, I would say the closest target is the las cannon one. Let's roll a d3. 1 wound, 1 mortal wound. Okay, let's move straight into shooting. Here we go, here we go. Right, so Harpoon firing into Volkite. Melters firing into las cannon. Battle cannon flamers firing into him. Here we go. Harpoon first. We're hitting on 5s. Re-rolling because of Vexatrix. Ah, well, I'm not so interested now, to be honest. That's all I really wanted. So the melter guns firing off into Mr. Las Cannon. Hitting on 5, so 2 have hit. Freeze to wound. 1, I'm going to re-roll that one. Vexatrix, use them all up now. 2. So 2 invulnerable saves, please. They both passed. Both passed. Very nice. We're going to use a flamer on in the Iron Priest. 5 shots. Wounding on a 3. So that's 2 saves for the Iron Priest, please. He's using my dice now. It's a -2.
I've given up on my dice.
There we go.
4s.
Oh no,
He's dead.
Right, he's dead. The Iron Priest has fallen. And that is all the firepower. So the 2 Dreadnoughts have survived. He's on 1 wound. This could be nasty. Let's go and see what the Warhounds can do. War Dogs. So we're firing this War Dog first into this Chaplain. He's hitting on 5s. He's degraded slightly. So let's look at these autocannons. Oh, that's, well, 4 shots. Oh no, 5 shots even. Here we go. Hitting on 5s. 2 hit, re-rolling 1. That's 3 hits. Dave's loving these rolls. Rolling 3s to wound. All 3 have wounded. Dave, would you like to roll 3 dice?
3 rolls.
And these are doing 3 damage apiece.
Save 2.
Okay, so that's 3 more wounds off of the Chaplain. And now for the other War Dog. This one's firing at full capacity still. So 2, 4, 5, 6 shots. Hopefully this will be enough to wipe him. Because each one of these autocannons is doing 3 damage apiece. Oof, rerolling 1. Nope. Freeze to wound. Rerolling 1. 2 saves. It's all on Dave now.
2 in rolls. And surprise, surprise.
He's dead. The Chaplain has fallen.
I roll yet another one.
All the high-ranking Space Wolves have fallen so far. The Chaos Knights are ready to plunder this war zone. Right, so moving into assault. I don't think I am going to assault, but we've got this attack over here. So let's see if the land speeder can kill a knight. So I am going to charge, actually. I thought, why not? He's on a roll at the moment, and the gods clearly want this knight to survive. So I'm going to charge the Volkite one. and see if we can take it out. Yeah, some people may say the las cannon one is a wiser decision, but I think the Volkite one will show us that the gods are truly blessing the Brotherhood of Zeal. Let's find out if he's able to overwatch and kill me. Here we go. So 2 missiles first, hitting on 6s. Right, 1. You need a 4. No, see? The gods protect. The gods are protecting the Herald. All right, here we go. Here comes some Volkite love. There is 4 6s we got here. Right, okay. Need some 6s again.
Just 1 6. That's
1 6.
Just 1 6. 3.
3. That is 3 mortal wounds.
And 3 saves.
The Herald has fallen. There's no way. I got 1 wound. He's dead. But let's see if he blows up. This is the question. This is what we need. Now, I've got 1 command point left. And I believe Spiteful Demise is actually 2 CP. So I can't even do that. Bit of a shame. But nonetheless, let's see if he blows up. Because he's got a dual power core. I'll get to roll twice. Now, I need 1 6 here at least. Are you ready?
No. Is it D6 damage?
It is D6 mortal wounds and 2D6. There's no one else there. So let's see. Volkite's on 6 wounds. How many wounds do I do?
Do I explode?
No. And the last cannon one. 5 wounds. So the gods have kind of blessed him. He did kill 1 on his charge. Right, okay, let's move on to the next assault and see what happens. Here we go. So land speeder now against the knight. Now the knight's got 1 wound left. 2 attacks. Here we go.
Hit on 3s.
Oh, both did it. Yep.
Explodes.
Ooh, nice.
And then 6s.
Oh no.
1 6.
1 wound though.
No AP.
Oh, here we go. Survived. Right, here we go. Time for the knight to stomp the land speeder into the ground. We're hitting on 5s. That is a lot of misses. 1 more reroll because of Vexatrix. No, nothing. So that is that. That is the end of turn 4 for the Chaos Knights. Let's see what the Space Wolves can do in their turn 4. So, moving in to turn 4, movement for the Space Wolves. Now, this Dreadnought has now jumped onto the middle. Piles of dead everywhere. Wreckage strewn across this area. Over here, the last Space Wolf jump infantry squad is on the objective. However, the pack leader is heading towards that knight. And really, that's about it. Everyone else is remaining stationary. There's very few models left for the Space Wolves now. Lots of casualties. However, they are preventing the Chaos Knights from taking this area. So, we're going to see what happens in turn 4, shooting for the Space Wolves. Right, so turn 4 shooting. This Dreadnought here is going to be firing a bit of a trick shot here. We're going to fire 2 lasers through this gap here into the wounded war dog back here. 2 more las and 2 missiles are going into this one here, with a -1 to hit as it's firing through this bit of terrain here. So, Dave, do you want to roll here? What are you firing first?
Firing 2 wounded war dogs.
Right, here we go then.
So
Yep.
hit on 3s.
Neither.
1 command point.
Oh, you can command point 1. Okay, let's see what happens. Hit. 3 to wound.
3s to wound.
Wounded.
Wounds.
Right, okay. So I'm on 6 wounds. Right, let's see if I can save my ion shield. Look at that. 6. Buff. Straight in. That's how we do it. Black Toe Studios. Yeah. Right, next one. 2 las cannons and 2 missiles firing into the unwounded war dog over there. Right, are you ready?
Hit on 4s.
Here we go. 1 hit.
3s.
No, nothing. Oh no, Dave. And the 2 missiles?
4s.
One hit. He's getting hysterical. Wounded. -2, but 5 up anyway. No, so that's got through. How much damage? 6 damage. That's pretty good. 6 damage. Right, okay. And that is all your shooting. Oh no, heavy bolter coming in here as well.
launcher.
Yep, and the launcher.
These 3 heavy bolt shots.
Yep. So we're coming out here.
3s, 2 hit.
2 hit, 5 to wound. I'm going to blow you up if I...
That makes 5.
That makes 5. Not quite how this works.
D6 shots off the launcher.
1 shot from the launcher. This could be it though, Dave. I've got 1 wound.
So hit.
Hit. What's the strength?
4.
Oh no. Right, okay. So let's move into turn 4 assault for the Space Wolves. Turn 4 assault for the Space Wolves. So they charged into the War Dog there. The War Dog we used the last command point to Overwatch, killing off 1 of the jump infantry there. They charged in and just hammered that War Dog to pieces, and have just remained on that objective. So the other fight going on, obviously, is this one down here still. The Knight against the Speeder. So the Knight goes first. Hopefully we can do it this time. So hitting on 5s. Rerolling 1 dice. Yep. Dave. Disbelief of my dice rolling. Some things have been pretty good, to be honest. Then 3s to wound. Rerolling 1 dice. He's going to be sad. Like, okay, all right, yeah. Okay, so that is a -2. 5 saves, a -2. I mean, you could blow up and destroy me. 1, 2, 3 gone through. I'm guessing you're a 3-up save.
I think it's a 4-up save on a... Let me just double check.
Okie dokes. Maybe it's a 4 because you're pretty good in combat, so you can't be good at everything.
Yeah, it's a 4-up save, so
okay,
save 1.
4 gone through. So 4d3.
You should be bad.
3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, so it was only on 5. The land speeders blow up or not actually? Because it's actually...
No, I don't think...
No, I was just thinking that. No, I've only got a few wounds. So the land speeder...
Oh, yes, it does. Yeah, rules. Yeah, Angel's Death explodes.
Oh no. Oh no. Right, got 1 wound.
I've rolled 1s and 2s all day.
Here comes the 6.
Please give me a 6.
Oh, no. Okay, so the land speeder has fallen as well. This has been a very bloody game. So let's move on to... Oh, let's just quickly work out the final points here for the Space Wolves. So they're holding this objective, they are holding this objective, and they are holding this objective over there. So that's 15 points. So let's put them up to 45.
Yeah, 45.
45, and the Chaos Knights are currently on 50. So it's a very close game. Chaos Knights have a slight advantage now. So let's move into Chaos Knights turn 5. Right, so Space Wolves have now extracted themselves from the battle zone here. The final scores have come in and it is a Chaos Knight victory. A very close and bloody game. 60 points to 55. Chaos Knights scrambling to get the victory there. Able to resupply their forces and push home the advantage. Very enjoyable game. Dave bringing in all-comers Space Wolf list against the Chaos Knights. A tough game.